I haven't made this little in a long time. Howdy y'all, my name is Gretchen. I'm the Restless Thrifter and I'm a reseller on eBay and Poshmark and other platforms. Today I have 3 sad little sales to send out over 3 days. I'll be honest, I haven't been working. I've had a lot going on and it's taken priority. And this is what happens when you don't have a salary. So, yeah, I haven't been listing. I haven't been doing much of anything. Normally I work over the weekend, but I did not this time. And today was full of appointments, so here we sit. They are 3 quite different from one another sales. The first one is the last set of sugar beaded pears. If you are new to my channel, I have been selling 6 sets of these sugared pears. They're faux fruit, obviously, and they're vintage. And this is the last one. Also, if you're new, I am a reseller on all these platforms, which means I go and buy used things, sometimes new things, if I can find them at thrift stores or garage sales. But typically, I don't do what they call retail arbitrage, where you go to a retail store and then mark it up online. This is the last set. 6 vintage fruit decor MCM, that's mid-century modern, fall, winter, Christmas ornament. And it was an eBay sale. There's the pears. I do these videos every day or 2 or 3. It just depends on how many sales I've got coming in. These were sold through an offer from the buyer. I had them listed for 22. They sent me an offer of 15. They'd been listed a month and a half, and they're pretty much fall, winter, Christmas decor. So wanted to get them out the door. I paid $1 at a garage sale for each set of pears with shipping. They paid $25.89. So that's what's coming into me. And then I have to buy the label through eBay. Marketplace fees were only $3.79. They were not promoted. So let's get these packed up in a box. Let's see, is this a good box? This is the hunt for the box. They're kind of an odd shape. They're 8 by 8, sort of. 8 by 8. So I need like a flat-ish box. Let me take a look. Little ASMR for you with some bags, boxes. I have a 12 by 9 by 4. I could use that one. Or let me see. I wish Amazon had the sizes on here. This one's going to be rather big. How much did I charge for shipping? These are going to Kentucky. Well, I want a box that's sort of shallow and square, but I'm going to get this. So I think it'll be fine. All right, this is where it's going to get a little loud. I might turn down the volume for you guys because my tape gun is loud. Two more sheets on top will be good. Just trying to fill all the empty space so they don't rattle around. They get there safe and sound. So I think these were a good pickup. We'll see what I make on this one set, and then you just multiply that by 6 and you can get an idea of what I made. I sold them for different prices, just depended on the offers that came in. But I think the lowest one I took was 12, and most were higher than that, and this was 15. Okay, so this measures 15 by 11 by 6, which is more than I estimated. Put this down here. 15 by 11 by 6. Right now it's saying I will be paying $8.63. Let's see if that changes when I change everything to be the exact dimensions. 15, 11, 6. Nope, it's the same. So that's nice. It's going to cost me $8.63 for USPS Ground Advantage shipping. And that brings my profit to $12.47. So 12 times 6 is $72, and I paid $6 for all of them. So that's a good return. Now, could I have sold them all together? I don't know if people want that many pairs. Nobody bought more than one set. Maybe they didn't see I had more. I don't know. One person had offered me, but someone had already bought the second to last one, so it didn't work out for her. She didn't want just 6 of them. Okay, so that's the profit on those. 2 more sales to go. Shall I drag it out? Yeah. Today is Monday, January 6th. These are for sales, the 4th, 5th, and 6th. You might know already, I'm sure you do if you sell on Mercari, but this is the day where fees go into effect. I don't know if it's a rollout or if it's just bam all at once. Whatever. Maryland is where this next sale is going to, and it's a cute little dinosaur. Cute little dino baby in his dino egg. It is really cute, and it is a hand puppet. It's a Folkmanis baby dinosaur egg furry folks hand puppet. Pretend play, something like that. They offered me $7. I bought this for 50 cents at a garage sale, my neighbor's garage sale. She's like, what are you going to do with this? And I said, I'm going to sell it. And she just looked at me like, Price sold with shipping was $13.57. Marketplace fees $2.13. It was not promoted. And it took 3 weeks, I think, to sell. Yeah, 3 weeks to sell. So let's figure up shipping. Oh, where's my label? Where's my label? I did not print the label. I'm like, this thing is still sitting here staring at me. So pears, a dinosaur, and the next one's going to be some boots. Not a brand I would recommend picking up. I mean, you might want to look them up if you find a great deal, but they took a while. Didn't get much from them. I'd heard from another reseller online that they were a good brand. They sold quickly and for a good amount. Always research on your own. Do not take my word for it. Now I'm sounding real bossy. Do whatever you want to do. But I would recommend do not take anyone's word for it, including mine, and double check when you're out there because things change. If you're watching an old video maybe, or it just changes overnight, you never know, or it doesn't meet your business goals, or sometimes certain things sell for some people and not others, and there's no rhyme or reason to that. I haven't figured it out, at least. Okay, dinosaur. I think I could push his little head down and it would be protected from his eyeballs, his plastic eyeballs, and I could put this in a padded mailer. Let's try that. Let's see if it'll go in an 8 by 11. Shove his head down in the egg. You can put your hand in the bottom and then move his mouth and pop him out of the egg. Folk Manus is the only puppet brand I know that is, you know, people like to pick up. There may be others. I've never really found too many other brands. Well, I found like a gun one. I found like some random things. And I will just pick up puppets in general if they're cheap because I like them. This is not a big money maker. I just like them. Okay, so it's 8 by 11 by 3. And it weighs hardly anything. It weighs 5 ounces. That's rounding up. 8 by 11 by 3. It will cost me $4.47 to ship. What did I do? Did I close out of my Vendoo tab? I think I did. Oh no, there it is. Okay. So with 50 cents cost of goods, and I already mentioned the other numbers, I made $6.47. This is not one of those things you might want to write down unless you too just love puppets. And when I'm at a garage sale, I do tend to pick up things that are sometimes outside my wheelhouse. Sometimes I look them up. Most of the times when I'm at a garage sale, I do not. And there's probably some puppets out there that are pretty valuable, but most of the Folk Manus ones I have found just sell for about that range. Maybe up to $20 or $30. But $7 is pretty low. I had it listed for $10, so this one was not a very valuable one. And then the last one is something I also would not recommend you pick up. You're just learning what not to do. I'll call this what not to pick up. It's a pair of boots. Like I said, the brand is called Blondo or Blondo. I don't know how you say it. They seem to be nice quality, but people are just not seeking them out online. And these sold on eBay as well. All these were eBay, I guess. No, one of them was... No, this was Poshmark. This was a Poshmark sale. So they offered me 20. I took it. My fees were 4. My shipping expenses will be 0. So my profit is $10.59. I paid $5.41 for these, which isn't a bad cost of goods for a pair of booties if those booties were going to move more quickly. And I do not move booties quickly. I guess there's just a lot out there. I do not move them quickly at all. So I've kind of started staying away from these. I'll take a glance. If they're really great condition, I'll see what brand. I might look them up, but I can't tell you the last time I picked up a pair of booties. Let's get the mailing label printing, and I will go over there and grab a box. I have a shelf of boxes over here. And I'm going to use a USPS box. This is a free box from USPS. On Poshmark, you can use these packaging materials, just don't use the express mail ones. This one, you can use flat rate. This one's not flat rate though. This one is a regional rate B. You probably won't find those, but if you do, they're fine. You can use them as a regular priority mail box. Priority mail box. I just happen to have some left over from when they did have this particular service. Things would be cheaper if you were shipping to like a zip code within a few zones over from you and not like across the country, something like that. Right, those fit in there, and I'm going to put some things I've held on to from past shipments. If you're interested in seeing what just kind of your average reseller sales. I don't focus on high-end goods. I am trying to get my price plus shipping to be $30 plus shipping or more, my average across all my sales. And last month, I think it was either spot on or pretty close. So I do have better sales than this. I would love it if you were to subscribe. Growing my channel is one of my goals for this year. Hold on, some noise. I'm going to be sharing my other goals with you in a video coming up where I go over my sales, my best sales for the year by profit, as well as things that flipped super quick. I'm also thinking, so I was going to do it for December because that's normally what I do. And then maybe I'll throw in like a top 10 for the year because I don't want it to be, a 3-hour long video. Or do you? Do you want that? I don't think you do. So I would recommend subscribing now so you can see that. And I'm going to tell you my goals of like how much I want to make a day in order to become a successful full-time reseller. Successful to me means I can support my husband in covering all our bills and savings and future. I used to make a lot more money than this, and now I don't because I don't want to. I don't want the stress. I don't want to go into an office. I don't want to deal with other people. I know this sounds so terrible, but also, I don't think anybody wants me right now because I require a lot of flexibility in time and schedule. I would need to work from home or have them give me a bed to lay in. And I would be gone a lot for appointments. So it just doesn't, it's not realistic right now. And that has to do with medical appointments for me, my dad. He's 80. I help take care of him. And yeah, we're here for each other. So it's just life circumstances changed and it worked out for me. I don't want a lot of extra stress in my life because it causes my autoimmune diseases to flare up, or it could cause it. Big flares, little flares, I don't want any of them. This is going to Florida, these boots. Thank you for buying them. If you're watching, if you're not, thank you anyway. And that's the 3. Let's see how much I made in 3 days. Prepare to be shocked and amazed. First, did I tell you how much I made on those? Yes. And those were listed for 11 months. Man, oh man. Okay, so the 5th and the 6th. All right, let's go over to analytics. I use Vendoo to create listings and cross post out to multiple flat platforms. Oh my gosh. 4th through 6th. Revenue $59.46. Total profit $29.53. And divide that by 3 for the daily. And I haven't made this little in a long time. A long time, y'all. I've been doing this for 4 years. And that's pretty bad, but it happens. It also happens because I haven't listed things in the last few days, maybe even longer. So if you want to get into this business, know that it is full-time work to make, what could be considered a full-time pay. And it takes a while to get there. I have been there and then I have lost it when health issues crop up. So, but it's a job you can do with chronic illnesses. And if that's something that's interesting to you, let me know because I can make a little video specifically about how I modify my life to make it work for me. I'm still figuring that out, especially because changes day to day, what works and what doesn't. All right, y'all have a great day. And right after this, I need to uh, ship out a personal package. So I'm just saying that out loud so I won't forget. Bye, y'all.